All right, gentlemen, St. Patrick's Day is upon us. I was thinking we could start with a traditional Irish breakfast. Thoughts?
Traditional? Barry, please. We're not doing anything traditional. We're going to have the most fantastic St. Patrick's Day anyone's ever seen. I'm talking about a green golf tournament. And guess what? The balls are also green. It's going to be huge.
Green golf balls? Won't that make them harder to find? Never mind. How about we do something for the community? Like a green pancake breakfast, maybe?
Joe's got a point. Let's think bigger on community impact. How about we combine efforts? A green charity event, perhaps. We could still incorporate your golf idea, Donald, but in a way that benefits a local charity.
Charity golf with green balls? And let's not forget the most luxurious green pancakes. I like it. It's big, it's bold, it's beneficial. Trump-tastic.
And maybe we could have a little parade? Nothing too big, just something for the kids with, bagpipes and leprechauns. We could even get Bernie to dress up.
A parade could be a great touch. Let's make sure it's inclusive, celebrating not just St. Patrick's Day, but the diversity within our community. And as for Bernie, well, we might have to negotiate that leprechaun part.
Negotiate? I'll just tell him it's for the kids. How can he say no? Plus, I'll promise him a spot on the next season of Celebrity Apprentice. Bernie the Leprechaun, starring in the boardroom. It's going to be television gold.
I can just see him shaking his little pot of gold, saying, the 1% shouldn't keep all this. But back to our plans. We're doing something good, something fun. That's what matters.
Exactly, Joe. It's about bringing people together, having fun, and doing good. Let's make this St. Patrick's Day a memorable one for our community and for each other.
And let's not forget the most important part, making St. Patrick's Day great again. With a touch of Trump, a bit of Biden charm, and Obama's sensibility, how can we go wrong?
Just as long as I don't have to dye my hair green. But maybe a little green hat wouldn't hurt. For the spirit of the day.
No, Joe. No green hair, green suits. I think we can all get behind that. Here's to a St. Patrick's Day that's green, grand, and for a good cause.
Cheers to that. Now let's get planning. This is going to be one for the history books, or at least the most talked about event on Truth Social. Speaking of which, I just need to write a send my new post. I was up all last night writing this.
What did you write?
I put spending St. Patrick's Day with Joe and Barack, wearing green and enjoying the finest Guinness. Just learned St. Patrick was not only a saint, but a genius brewer and the original influencer. Making St. Patty's Day great again. St. Patrick making history fun, best Patrick's Day ever, and a clover emoji. It's a little known fact that St. Patrick himself invented Guinness. That's why they called him a saint.
Invented Guinness? I thought he was famous for driving the snakes out of Ireland.
Joe, don't you know? That was just his day job. By night, he was brewing the finest ale in all the land, hence Guinness.
Absolutely, Barry. And did you also know St. Patrick was the first man to coin the phrase, "Kiss me, I'm Irish"? Turned out, he was a phenomenal marketer. Had merchandise and everything.
Really? Merchandise too? I thought that came much later.
Oh, and let's not forget his groundbreaking work in leprechaun diplomacy. Managed to negotiate a peace treaty using only a 4-leaf clover and a pot of gold. Incredible tactician.
Leprechaun diplomacy? Now I've heard everything. Next, you'll be telling me he introduced the world to river dancing.
Joe, you took the words right out of my mouth. St. Patrick's river dancing extravaganza was legendary. Say, did you know he invented the moonwalk centuries before Michael Jackson?
That's right, Donald. And let's not overlook his role in inventing the internet. Wanted to streamline snake management across Ireland, you see.
Oh, come on, guys. The internet? Really? Next, you'll say he was the first man on the moon.
Joe, please. Everyone knows that was Neil Armstrong, but St. Patrick did give him a map drawn on the back of a pub napkin. Armstrong never would have found his way without it.
Gentlemen, while our St. Patrick certainly sounds like a man of many talents,
Joe, go that way.
Let's remember he was actually celebrated for bringing Christianity to Ireland and the symbolism of the shamrock.
Ah, the shamrock. I heard he used it to explain the concept of the Trinity. But based on our stories, he could have used it to explain brewing techniques, marketing strategies, and diplomatic negotiations.
True, Joe, but where's the fun in that? St. Patrick's Day is about celebrating the spirit of Ireland, and a little embellishment makes the tale even taller and the beer even sweeter.
To St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, inventors and storytellers everywhere. May our tales be as bold and spirited as his legacy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers!